Palantir's AI business is absolutely on fire. In Q1 2025, Palantir reported revenue of about $884 million, up a whopping 39% year-over-year, and it actually turned a profit. GAAP net income was $214 million, 24% margin. In plain English, this data startup is finally proving that AI software can pay for itself. Palantir's co-founder Alex Karp crowed that their Rule of 40 score, a fancy profitability plus growth metric, jumped to 83%, and U.S. revenue soared 55% YOY to $628 million. Analysts noted this streak. Wedbush said Palantir is continuing to capitalize on the AI demand wave, keeping an outperform rating on the stock. Morgan Stanley even praised Palantir's elite-level performance in software. In short, Palantir has strong fundamentals and rising sales, a far cry from a teenage startup. It's like a well-oiled SpaceX rocket, fueled by data, blasting past competitors. Palantir's financial engine is purring. It generated $310 million operating cash, 35% margin. And guiding a full-year revenue growth of 36%, now $3.89, 3.90 B. As Karp put it, Palantir is delivering the operating system for the modern enterprise in the era of AI, and keeps raising guidance. Even with the market's wild swings, Palantir is up greater than 60% in 2025 already. Investors see runway. They're betting Palantir won't just touch the sky, but punch right through it. Palantir plus the Joint Commission equals healthcare game changer. Here's the killer development. Palantir just landed a strategic partnership with the Joint Commission. For the uninitiated, the Joint Commission is the glittering watchdog of U.S. healthcare. It accredits and certifies over 23,000 hospitals and clinics, over 80% of all U.S. hospitals. Basically, it's like the NCAA for hospitals. Under this deal, Palantir's AI platform will be woven into the Joint Commission's accreditation processes. The two sides say they will benchmark quality and improve outcomes for healthcare organizations nationwide. In other words, they'll help hospitals see how they stack up on key performance metrics and tighten up care. Think of it like this: Palantir is giving hospitals a pair of X-ray glasses and a cheat sheet. By crunching mountains of clinical and operational data with AI, Palantir can show a hospital exactly where things are breaking down, whether it's in patient wait times, infection rates, or billing, and where they're shining. The official press release promises to deliver the highest and safest level of patient care through this AI magic. In practice, that means things like reduced wait times and smoother clinical workflows. Indeed, hospitals already using Palantir have reported dramatic wins. Tampa General Hospital CEO John Curry said Palantir helped his team achieve significant improvement in care coordination, clinical outcomes, and the patient experience. Palantir's AI has even been credited with shortening wait times, sharper clinical decisions, and faster reimbursements in existing clients. Now multiply that across tens of thousands of facilities. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. But wait. If you are interested in stock news updates that might be relevant to your financial targets, join us and become a member for member-only videos. Find the link in the description section below. Key ways Palantir's Joint Commission partnership helps hospitals: data-driven benchmarking. Hospitals can finally see how they compare on quality and safety. The partnership supports healthcare organizations in benchmarking quality and improving outcomes by applying Palantir's AI to accreditation data, better patient safety. The new AI tools aim to spot safety risks faster. Ultimately, the goal is the highest and safest level of patient care. Imagine preempting an infection outbreak or a staffing bottleneck before it happens. Operational efficiency. By streamlining accreditation paperwork with AI, hospitals spend less time on bureaucracy and more on care. Early anecdotes show Palantir helping institutions slay paperwork dragons. hospitals using its software saw shorter lines and happier patients, savings and outcomes. Palantir boasts it has already helped hospitals save millions of dollars through revenue cycle and workforce AI tools. When those savings translate to better outcomes, e.g. more nurses per patient, faster treatments, the whole system wins. In short, this isn't a small pilot program, it's a healthcare-wide upgrade. With Palantir by its side, the Joint Commission can use AI to find patterns and share best practices at scale. It's like deploying a fleet of data drones to watch over every operating room and chart. A sticky multi-billion-dollar market. Why does this deal matter? Because healthcare is a massive, sticky market. Hospitals run on multi-year contracts and tend to stay loyal once they're plugged in. Palantir is already in bed, figuratively, with top health systems, think Cleveland Clinic, Tampa General, Nebraska Medicine, through long-term contracts. In fact, the healthcare arm already accounted for about 15% of Palantir's commercial revenue, $702 million in 2024. That's a beachhead. Now tie that to the Joint Commission, which influences every major hospital. Over 80% of U.S. hospitals will be possibly using data tools developed with Palantir. Palantir is essentially stamping its logo on the entire healthcare field, from rural clinics to flagship teaching hospitals. As the Joint Commission CEO Jonathan Perlin said, this move will reduce provider burden and enhance quality of care. And make no mistake, healthcare organizations need this kind of tech. The U.S. spends hundreds of billions on health IT, and executives are desperate for AI to turn data into value. Palantir's specialist healthcare team, two industry whizzes in their 20s, as Business Insider noted, has a knack for landing multi-year deals in hospitals. If a few more big networks adopt Palantir through Joint Commission endorsements, it could start a domino effect, with dozens of health systems following suit. That sticky revenue, once a hospital signs up and trains its staff on Palantir's system, it's very unlikely to switch, especially when life or death accreditation is involved. So what about the stock? $1,255. Imagine Palantir's stock is already being treated like an AI rocket. It's up about 60% in 2025 as investors pile in on the AI hype. This Joint Commission news could be seen as slapping extra boosters on that rocket. One way to visualize it. If each new high-profile partnership ignites another kerosene leak, then hospitals nationwide climbing aboard could ignite a full burn, sending the stock to the moon. Yes, internet mantra, Palantir to the moon. Domino effect. Imagine a line of dominoes, one hospital touts dramatic improvements with Palantir, the next hospital chain says, wait, that could be us. The Joint Commission partnership is like kicking over the first domino in a long row. Every new hospital contract would be the next domino, eventually the whole market falls in Palantir's favor. With multi-year deals already inked at places like Cleveland Clinic and Tampa General, a self-reinforcing domino chain is possible, each success story attracting more attention and more business. Healthcare gold rush. Picture this, every hospital database is a riverbed of gold nuggets, data nuggets, and Palantir has the pan and shovel. If Palantir's tech consistently finds gold, for example, saving a big hospital millions in wasted costs or dramatically improving an outcome, investors might rush in like 1849 prospectors. News of big cost savings or life-saving efficiencies could spark a frenzy, pushing the stock ever higher as everyone chases those data analytics riches. After all, savvy Silicon Valley chatter already hints that healthcare is the next frontier where AI moguls hunt. Could any of this really justify $1,255 a share, 10 times today's price? Who knows? The real Palantir may not shoot that high overnight. But metaphorically speaking, if Palantir were a rocket or a domino cascade, these kinds of partnerships are the boosters. And hey, remember, the most classic tech, to the moon, stories often start with a heady pipeline forecast and a vivid metaphor. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love him and obey his commandments. Please acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Please check the description section. Also again, if you are interested in more relevant stock news updates, consider becoming a member. Link in the description section. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.